Laverne and Shirley was more than just a beloved sitcom, it was a cultural phenomenon that brought joy and laughter to millions. But while the show created timeless memories on screen, the real lives of its cast members were often marked by tragedy. In this gripping exploration, we uncover the heartbreaking stories behind the 27 stars who met untimely and tragic deaths. From mysterious accidents and shocking health battles to struggles with fame and personal demons, the fates of these talented actors will leave you in disbelief. Join us as we reveal the untold stories behind the curtain of Hollywood's golden age. Stories that are as captivating as they are heartbreaking. You won't want to miss this eye-opening journey. Phil Foster as Frank DeFazio. Phil Foster portrayed Frank DeFazio, Laverne's loving and protective father. Frank was a hard-working man who owned and operated the Pizza Bowl, a local hangout spot. He was known for his gruff exterior but had a heart of gold, always looking out for his daughter and her friends. Phil Foster brought warmth and authenticity to the role, making Frank a beloved character. Sadly, Phil's health began to decline in the early 1980s. He suffered from heart problems, which eventually led to a fatal heart attack. Phil's personal life was also filled with struggles. Born Fievel Feldman, he grew up in Brooklyn, New York, during the Great Depression. His early life was marked by poverty and hardship, but he found solace in performing. He served in the United States Army during World War II, which added to the complexity of his life experiences. On July 8, 1985, Phil Foster passed away at the age of 72. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment industry and to the fans who adored him. Betty Garrett as Edna Babish. Betty Garrett played Edna Babish, the girl's landlady who later married Laverne's father, Frank. Edna was a kind and supportive figure, often providing wisdom and guidance to Laverne and Shirley. Betty Garrett's performance brought a sense of stability and warmth to the show. Betty's personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. She was married to actor Larry Parks, who was blacklisted during the McCarthy era for his alleged communist ties. This significantly impacted their careers and personal lives. Despite these challenges, Betty and Larry remained married until his death in 1975. In her later years, Betty continued to act and remained active in the entertainment industry. However, her health began to decline due to age-related issues. On February 12, 2011, Betty Garrett passed away at the age of 91 due to an aortic aneurysm. Her passing marked the end of a long and illustrious career, and she was remembered for her contributions to both stage and screen. Norman Barthold as Mr. Hilderbrand. Norman Barthold played Mr. Hilderbrand, a minor character in Laverne and Shirley. Mr. Hilderbrand was known for his stern demeanor and no-nonsense attitude, often clashing with the more light-hearted characters. Norman Barthold brought a strong presence to the role, making Mr. Hilderbrand memorable despite his limited screen time. Tragically, Norman's health began to decline in the early 1990s. He was diagnosed with complications related to diabetes, which severely impacted his quality of life. Despite his struggles, Norman continued to work in the industry, showing remarkable resilience. His battle with diabetes was marked by periods of stability followed by severe complications, including neuropathy and vision loss. On May 28, 1994, Norman Barthold passed away at the age of 65. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and he was remembered for his dedication and talent. Penny Marshall as Laverne DeFazio. Penny Marshall played Laverne DeFazio, a tough-talking tomboy with a heart of gold. Laverne was known for her cynicism but could be quite sensitive and easily hurt by others. Penny Marshall brought a vibrant energy to the role, making Laverne a beloved character. Tragically, Penny's health began to decline in the late 2000s. She was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2009, which later spread to her brain. Despite undergoing aggressive treatments, including chemotherapy and radiation, her health continued to deteriorate. Penny's battle with cancer was a roller coaster of brief remissions followed by relapses. In her final years, she also struggled with diabetes, which further complicated her condition. The combination of these illnesses took a severe toll on her body. On December 17, 2018, Penny Marshall passed away at the age of 75 due to heart failure caused by atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Her passing marked the end of an era for many fans who had grown up watching her on screen. Cindy Williams as Shirley Feny. Cindy Williams portrayed Shirley Feny, Laverne's best friend and roommate. Shirley was more emotional and optimistic compared to Laverne. She was known for her sweet nature, love for animals, and her tendency to overact in dramatic situations. Cindy Williams continued to work in television and film throughout her life. However, in early 2023, Cindy's health took a sudden turn for the worse. She was hospitalized due to a brief but severe illness. Despite the best efforts of her medical team, Cindy's condition rapidly declined. Her children, Emily and Zach, were by her side, providing comfort and support. Cindy's final days were marked by a peaceful acceptance of her fate, surrounded by loved ones. On January 25, 2023, Cindy Williams passed away at the age of 75. Her death left a void in the hearts of her fans and loved ones. David Leonard Landau as Andrew Squiggy Squigman. David Leonard Landau played Andrew Squiggy Squigman, one of the quirky upstairs neighbors of Laverne and Shirley. Squiggy was known for his distinctive voice, eccentric behavior, and his trademark entrance line, "Hello." David Lander brought a unique charm to the character, making Squiggy an unforgettable part of the show. In 1984, David was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a chronic illness that affects the central nervous system. He kept his diagnosis private for many years, continuing to work in the entertainment industry. However, as the disease progressed, it became increasingly difficult for him to perform. David became an advocate for others living with multiple sclerosis, sharing his story to raise awareness. His battle with the disease was marked by periods of relative stability followed by severe relapses. Despite the physical and emotional toll, David remained resilient and continued to inspire others with his courage. On December 4, 2020, David Leonard Landau passed away at the age of 73 due to complications from multiple sclerosis. His courage and resilience in the face of his illness left a lasting legacy. Eddie Mecca as Carmine, the Big Ragu Ragusa. Eddie Mecca played Carmine, the Big Ragu Ragusa, a charming and talented dancer with dreams of making it big on Broadway. Carmine was known for his smooth moves, big heart, and his on-again, off-again relationship with Shirley. Eddie Mecca brought a lively and energetic presence to the role, making Carmine a fan favorite. Tragically, Eddie's health began to decline in his later years. He battled blood clots, which caused significant health issues. Despite his struggles, Eddie continued to perform and bring joy to his fans. Eddie's personal life was also marked by challenges. He was married twice, first to actress Delee Lively from 1983 to 1992, and then to Yvonne Marie Grace in 1994, with whom he had a daughter, Mia. His second marriage brought him some stability, but his health issues persisted. On November 27, 2021, Eddie Mecca was found dead at his home in California at the age of 69. His passing was a shock to many, and he was remembered fondly by his co-stars and fans alike. Jack Perkins as Bartender. Jack Perkins portrayed a bartender in Laverne and Shirley, a role that, while minor, added to the rich tapestry of characters in the show. The bartender was a friendly and approachable figure, always ready to lend an ear to the patrons' problems. Jack Perkins brought a warm and engaging presence to the role. In his personal life, Jack was known for his work as a reporter and commentator, earning the nickname America's Most Literate Correspondent. However, his later years were marked by health challenges. Jack battled prostate cancer, which eventually spread to other parts of his body. His fight against cancer was long and arduous, involving multiple rounds of chemotherapy and radiation. Despite his illness, he remained active in his community and continued to write and create. On March 7, 1998, Jack Perkins passed away at the age of 76. His passing was mourned by many who admired his work and his spirit. Richard Stahl as Clerk. Richard Stahl played a clerk in Laverne and Shirley, a role that showcased his talent for comic timing and character work. The clerk was a quirky and endearing character, often involved in humorous situations. Richard Stahl's performance brought a unique charm to the role, making the clerk a memorable part of the show. Richard's personal life was marked by both professional success and personal challenges. He was a dedicated actor with a career spanning over 4 decades. However, in the late 1990s, Richard was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. The illness gradually took its toll on his body, but Richard continued to work as long as he could. His battle with Parkinson's was marked by periods of relative stability followed by severe relapses. His wife, actress Catherine Ish, supported him throughout his battle with the disease. On June 18, 2006, Richard Stahl passed away at the age of 74 after a 10-year struggle with Parkinson's disease. His courage and determination in the face of his illness left a lasting impression on those who knew him. Charles Thomas Murphy as Dr. Gentry. Charles Thomas Murphy played Dr. Gentry in Laverne and Shirley. Dr. Gentry was a minor character, but Murphy's portrayal brought a sense of authority and wisdom to the role. Tragically, Charles's life was marked by significant personal struggles. He was diagnosed with leukemia in the early 2000s. His battle with the disease was long and grueling, involving multiple rounds of chemotherapy and hospital stays. Despite his illness, Charles continued to work and remained active in his community. His resilience was an inspiration to many, but the toll of the disease was evident. On September 9, 2006, Charles Thomas Murphy passed away at the age of 65. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment industry and to those who knew him personally. Larry Breeding as Hank. Larry Breeding portrayed Hank in Laverne and Shirley. Hank was a charming and likable character, and Larry's performance brought warmth and humor to the role. Larry's personal life, however, was filled with challenges. He was involved in a tragic car accident on September 28, 1982, just a day before his 36th birthday. The accident occurred when his car veered off the road and crashed into a concrete post. Larry was pronounced dead at the scene. His sudden and untimely death shocked his friends, family, and fans. Larry had been a rising star in Hollywood, and his passing left a void in the entertainment industry. Byron Webster as Mr. Slotnick. Byron Webster played Mr. Slotnick in Laverne and Shirley. Mr. Slotnick was a quirky and endearing character, and Byron's performance added a unique charm to the show. Byron's personal life was marked by both professional success and personal struggles. He was diagnosed with AIDS in the late 1980s, a time when the disease was highly stigmatized and poorly understood. Byron faced his illness with courage and dignity, continuing to work as long as he could. His battle with AIDS was marked by periods of relative stability followed by severe relapses. Despite the physical and emotional toll, Byron remained resilient and continued to inspire others with his courage. On December 1, 1991, Byron Webster passed away at the age of 60. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and he was remembered for his talent and bravery. Helen Page Camp as Mrs. Havenworst. Helen Page Camp played Mrs. Havenworst, a minor character in Laverne and Shirley. Mrs. Havenworst was the girls' landlady, known for her strict yet caring demeanor. Helen Page Camp brought a unique charm to the role, making Mrs. Havenworst memorable despite her brief appearances. Tragically, Helen's life was marked by significant personal struggles. She suffered a stroke in the late 1980s, which severely impacted her health. Despite undergoing rehabilitation, her condition continued to deteriorate. Helen's battle with her health was marked by periods of hope followed by relapses. She remained active in the industry as long as she could, but her health issues eventually forced her to retire. On August 1, 1991, Helen Page Camp passed away at the age of 60 due to complications from a stroke. Her death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and she was remembered for her dedication and talent. Greg Antonacci as Hector. Greg Antonacci portrayed Hector in Laverne and Shirley. Hector was a charming and likable character, and Greg's performance brought warmth and humor to the role. Greg's personal life, however, was filled with challenges. He was married 3 times and had 3 children. In his later years, Greg was diagnosed with heart disease, which significantly impacted his health. His battle with heart disease was long and arduous, involving multiple hospitalizations and treatments. Despite his illness, Greg continued to work and remained active in the industry. On September 20, 2017, Greg Antonacci passed away at the age of 70 due to complications from heart disease. His sudden and untimely death shocked his friends, family, and fans. Greg had been a rising star in Hollywood, and his passing left a void in the entertainment industry. Fred Willard as Charles. Fred Willard played Charles in Laverne and Shirley. Charles was a minor character, but Fred's portrayal brought a sense of humor and charm to the role. Fred Willard was a beloved actor and comedian, known for his work in films like This Is Spinal Tap and Best in Show. His personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. Fred was married to Mary Lovell for 50 years until her death in 2018. The couple had one daughter, Hope. In his later years, Fred's health began to decline. He was diagnosed with myelodysplastic syndrome, a blood disorder, and coronary artery disease. Despite his health issues, Fred continued to work and bring joy to his fans. His battle with illness was marked by periods of relative stability followed by severe relapses. On May 15, 2020, Fred Willard passed away at the age of 86 due to cardiac arrest. His passing was mourned by many who admired his work and his spirit. Penny Santon as Grandma DeFazio. Penny Santon played Grandma DeFazio, Laverne's loving and wise grandmother. Grandma DeFazio was known for her traditional Italian values and her warm, nurturing nature. Penny Santon brought authenticity and heart to the role, making Grandma DeFazio a beloved character. Tragically, Penny's later years were marked by significant health challenges. She was diagnosed with cancer in the mid-1990s. Her battle with the disease was long and arduous, involving multiple surgeries and rounds of chemotherapy. Despite her illness, Penny remained active in the industry, continuing to work as long as she could. Her resilience was an inspiration to many, but the toll of the disease was evident. On May 12, 1999, Penny Santon passed away at the age of 82. Her death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and she was remembered for her dedication and talent. Billy Sands as Holmes. Billy Sands portrayed Holmes in Laverne and Shirley. Holmes was a minor character, but Billy's portrayal brought a sense of humor and charm to the role. Billy Sands was a beloved character actor, known for his work on The Phil Silvers Show and McHale's Navy. His personal life, however, was filled with challenges. He was diagnosed with lung cancer in the early 1980s. His battle with the disease was marked by periods of hope followed by relapses. Despite undergoing aggressive treatments, including chemotherapy and radiation, his health continued to deteriorate. Billy's final years were marked by a courageous fight against his illness, supported by his wife Marcia and their 2 children. On August 27, 1984, Billy Sands passed away at the age of 73. His passing was mourned by many who admired his work and his spirit. Anne Ramsey as Killer. Anne Ramsey played Killer in Laverne and Shirley. Killer was a tough and intimidating character, and Anne's performance brought a unique intensity to the role. Anne Ramsey was best known for her roles in The Goonies and Throw Mama from the Train. Her personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. In 1984, Anne was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, which required surgery to remove parts of her tongue and jaw. Despite the physical and emotional toll, Anne continued to work, delivering memorable performances even as her health declined. Her battle with cancer was marked by periods of remission followed by severe relapses. In 1988, her cancer returned with a vengeance. On August 11, 1988, Anne Ramsey passed away at the age of 59. Her death was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and she was remembered for her talent and bravery. Scatman CRS as Porter. Scatman CRS played Porter in Laverne and Shirley. Porter was a minor character, but CRS' portrayal brought warmth and humor to the role. Born Benjamin Sherman CRS on May 23, 1910, in Terre Haute, Indiana, Scatman CRS was a multi-talented actor and musician known for his roles in The Shining and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. His career spanned over 6 decades, during which he also became a prolific voice actor, lending his voice to characters like Jazz in the Transformers and Scat Cat in the Aristocats. CRS' personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. He married Helen Sullivan in 1937, and they remained together until his death. The couple had 1 child. A heavy smoker for most of his life, CRS was diagnosed with lung cancer in 1985. His battle with the disease was long and arduous, involving multiple rounds of chemotherapy and radiation. Despite his illness, CRS continued to work, bringing joy to his fans with his performances. His health deteriorated rapidly in his final year, and he also developed pneumonia. On November 22, 1986, Scatman CRS passed away at the age of 76. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and he was remembered for his talent and resilience. Wilfred Hydewhite as Colonel Calabac. Wilfred Hydewhite portrayed Colonel Calabac in Laverne and Shirley. Colonel Calabac was a distinguished and authoritative figure, and Hydewhite's performance brought a sense of gravitas to the role. Born on May 12, 1903, in Bourton-on-the-Water, Gloucestershire, England, Wilfrid Hyde-White had an extensive stage and screen career in both the United Kingdom and the United States. He was known for his roles in My Fair Lady, and the third man. Hyde-White's personal life was marked by both professional success and personal challenges. He married twice, first to actress Blanche Glynn in 1927, who passed away in 1946, and then to actress Ethel Drew in 1957. He had 3 children, including actor Alex Hyde-White. In his later years, Hyde-White suffered from heart problems. He was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, which significantly impacted his health. Despite his illness, he continued to work, showing remarkable resilience. His battle with heart failure was marked by periods of relative stability followed by severe relapses. On May 6, 1991, Wilfrid Hyde-White passed away at the age of 87. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and he was remembered for his dedication and talent. Charles Pierce as MacGuffin. Charles Pierce played MacGuffin in Laverne and Shirley. MacGuffin was a minor character, but Pierce's portrayal brought a unique charm to the role. Charles Pierce was best known as a legendary drag performer, famous for his impersonations of Hollywood divas like Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. His personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. Pierce was openly gay at a time when it was not widely accepted, and he faced significant challenges because of his sexuality. In the mid-1990s, Pierce was diagnosed with cancer, which later led to complications from a stroke. His battle with cancer was long and arduous, involving multiple treatments and hospitalizations. Despite his illness, Pierce continued to perform, bringing joy to his fans with his sharp wit and humor. On May 31, 1999, Charles Pierce passed away at the age of 72. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and he was remembered for his talent and bravery. Richard Mall as Biker. Richard Mall portrayed a biker in Laverne and Shirley. The biker was a minor character, but Mall's towering presence and deep voice made him memorable. Richard Mall was best known for his role as Bull Shannon on Night Court. His personal life was marked by both professional success and personal challenges. Mall was married twice, first to Laura Class from 1989 to 1992, and then to Susan Brown from 1993 to 2005. He had 2 children with Brown and stepchildren from both marriages. Mall was an avid birdwatcher and nature lover, spending his retirement in Big Bear Lake, California. In his later years, Mall's health began to decline. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, which significantly impacted his mobility and quality of life. Despite his illness, Mall remained active in his community and continued to voice characters in animated series. On October 26, 2023, Richard Mall passed away at the age of 80. His passing was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and he was remembered for his dedication and talent. Ben Powers as Aaron. Ben Powers played Aaron in Laverne and Shirley. Aaron was a minor character, but Powers' performance brought warmth and humor to the role. Ben Powers was best known for his role as Keith Anderson on Good Times. His personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. Powers was raised by his grandparents in Providence, Rhode Island, and attended the Rhode Island School of Design. He was discovered by a Hollywood agent while performing stand-up comedy. Powers' career included roles in television and film, but he left Hollywood in the mid-1980s to focus on his family. In his later years, Powers was diagnosed with liver cancer. His battle with the disease was long and arduous, involving multiple treatments and hospitalizations. Despite his illness, Powers remained positive and continued to inspire those around him. On April 6, 2015, Ben Powers passed away at the age of 64. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and he was remembered for his talent and resilience. Roger Charles Carmel as the waiter. Roger Charles Carmel played the waiter in Laverne and Shirley. The waiter was a minor character, but Carmel's portrayal brought a unique charm to the role. Born Roger Charles Carmel on September 27, 1932, in Brooklyn, New York, he was best known for his role as Harry Mudd in Star Trek. Carmel's career included numerous guest roles on television and appearances in films. Carmel's personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. He struggled with mental health issues and was known to have battled depression. According to close friends, Carmel was also gay, a fact he kept private due to the societal attitudes of his time. In his later years, He was diagnosed with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a disease of the heart muscle. His battle with the disease was long and arduous, involving multiple hospitalizations and treatments. Despite his illness, Carmel continued to work, showing remarkable resilience. On November 11, 1986, Roger Charles Carmel was found dead in his Hollywood apartment at the age of 54. His death was officially attributed to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, though there were rumors of a possible narcotics overdose. His passing was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and he was remembered for his talent and bravery. Al Molinaro as Father Gucci. Al Molinaro played Father Gucci in Laverne and Shirley. Father Gucci was a kind-hearted and wise priest, known for his gentle demeanor and sage advice. Molinaro brought warmth and authenticity to the role, making Father Gucci a beloved character. Al Molinaro's personal life was marked by both triumphs and challenges. He was married twice, first to Jacqueline Martin, with whom he had a son, Michael. The couple later divorced, and in 1981, he married Betty Farrell. Molinaro's career took off later in life, and he became a household name with his roles in The Odd Couple and Happy Days. Tragically, in his later years, Molinaro suffered from gallstone complications. Despite his health issues, he remained active and continued to bring joy to his fans. On October 30, 2015, Al Molinaro passed away at the age of 96 due to complications from an infected gallbladder. His passing was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and he was remembered for his dedication and talent. Carrie Fisher as Kathy. Carrie Fisher played Kathy in Laverne and Shirley. Kathy was a minor character, but Fisher's portrayal brought a unique charm to the role. Carrie Fisher was best known for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise. Her personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. Fisher was open about her struggles with bipolar disorder and drug addiction, reflecting these experiences in her semi-autobiographical novels like Postcards from the Edge. She was married to musician Paul Simon for a brief period and had a daughter, Billie Lord, with talent agent Brian Lord. Fisher's battle with addiction and mental health issues was long and arduous. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in her 20s and struggled with substance abuse for much of her life. Despite these challenges, she remained a prolific writer and actress. On December 23, 2016, Fisher suffered a heart attack during a flight from London to Los Angeles. She was hospitalized but never regained consciousness. On December 27, 2016, Carrie Fisher passed away at the age of 60. Her death was attributed to sleep apnea and other undetermined factors, including drug use. Her passing was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and she was remembered for her talent and bravery. Mary Trian as Nana Schatz. Mary Trian played Nana Schatz in Laverne and Shirley. Nana Schatz was a loving and supportive grandmother, known for her warmth and wisdom. Trian brought a unique charm to the role, making Nana Schatz a beloved character. Mary Trian's personal life was marked by both professional success and personal challenges. She was married to Herbert C. Pearson, a wholesale liquor dealer, from 1944 until his death in 1965. The couple had no children. Trian's career spanned over 4 decades, during which she appeared in numerous films and television shows. In her later years, Trian was diagnosed with cancer. Her battle with the disease was long and arduous, involving multiple treatments and hospitalizations. Despite her illness, she remained active in the industry as long as she could. On July 20, 1989, Mary Trian passed away at the age of 82 due to cancer. Her passing was a significant loss to the entertainment community, and she was remembered for her dedication and talent. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Laverne and Shirley, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.